over a 10-year period, how they covered us, and they got the mental advantage that they've still got. You know, when we play Australia, when we play any other country, we think we're going to win, don't we? And when we play Australia, we go, it's even affected the public. It's just, there's a thing about sports psychology. It just is, we all buy into it. And one of the most interesting studies, I think, was they took two bowling teams and they wanted to compare, obviously, you want to compare training methods, eh? And they took two bowling teams. And both of these bowling teams, by the way, had been in the same league, up and down, almost in the same position for years. They've been batting for years. And they thought, okay, these two teams are so equal that we can try the different methods on them. And the first bowling team, they used kind of the normal thing. They videotaped their games, sat them down afterwards and said, okay, look, see, that's where you went wrong. How can we fix that? How can we improve your mistakes? We practice that, and we go back and prepare for the league match over the weekend. The other team, they thought, okay, let's try this, which I'd hinted at earlier, this inability of the mind to negate the negative. Let's look at it from a positive side. So when they videotaped this other team, they edited out all their mistakes. So the only video footage that they had was of them doing whatever they did right. And they used that as a training method and realized quite soon that actually this is the one that works. And the team that they used, the team B, where they used the positive, getting rid of all the negative story, got themselves promoted to the league above. And in fact, were leading the league above when they stopped the study, and the other team was still in the same place in the same league. So, having a positive way of looking at things fed itself, and getting rid of a lot of negative thinking and having a look at things, and it's a bigger thing than just having a positive outlook. It doesn't quite work like that. There's the use of language, there's the belief, it's involved in emotional intelligence as well. Just having that positive way was self-sustaining. And something that helped the situation grow and helped people become more positive. And this is one of the things that we need to try and inculcate here at ICANN as well, that we don't use sweeping negatives like, I can't do that, or these things are terrible. We need to create a positive vibe where people start believing that they can do things. That if you look at all the people that have really done stuff, like Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. You know, that was a couple of years ago now. Now we learn how it's to be expected. At the time, this was radical. That everyone was actually going to be equal. Goodness. That was radical. But because he dreamt outside, that's become like that. Steve Jobs. Honestly, did anybody think that we would, 20 years ago, did anybody think we'd be walking around with a little goodie that can do pretty well everything? You can talk to people that are miles away, you can go on the internet, you can do everything on one little tool. Now, somebody dreamt that at a time when the rest of us were thinking, but that's the point. That's the point of entrepreneurship. That's the point of when you being able to and tell me when we've got to have a coffee break. Because you know how things can go. Okay. So let's have a look at some of the more important aspects of emotional intelligence. And goodness, guys, emotional intelligence obviously covers everything. But some of the areas that we need to do, and we always need, is the management of stress. see, stress is a big deal, eh? People that panic, that fall under, that have a stress-filled life, that are struggling with stress, they're obviously not going to be as good an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is going to have to know how to manage their stress if they are going to go forward, aren't they? So stress management is a big thing. Being able to manage your stress. And there are many ways of doing it. And one of the ways we do it, and I'm jumping straight onto cognitive psychology, is cognitive psychology. Do you have any idea what cognitive psychology is? Okay, all my students, sorry?
Can I just say something? Cognitive has got to do something with the brain. So if your brain is in tune properly, then you'll be able to brain. That's how I see it.
Kind of. We get it, you close. No. Honestly, she is not far away. What it is your brain forms, based on your experiences, on your past, on your history, on what has happened to you. Your brain forms an association with everything. And the example I use for the kids in the class is, if everybody thinks of a big brown dog, simple thing, it's really not a difficult thing, but as simple a thing as, if you think of a big brown dog, and you went around the room and asked everybody to give their impression of a big brown dog, everyone will have a different take on it. Everyone will talk about a big brown dog differently. If you've been bitten by one, or you've had one as a pet that you've grown up with, or you're going to have a different attitude to it. And that is the brain function that's attached to everything. You understand? That's cognitive psychology. So if you have got a negative attitude towards something, and you don't know why, if you go back in your past, you'll find out that at some point you had a negative experience around that. And if you can reinterpret that negative experience and make it into a positive experience, or look at it from a positive perspective, your attitude towards the original thing becomes completely different. You understand? Now, that using cognitive psychology, and this is one of the things that we've built into a number of the courses, and particularly the two courses that we work with. The cognitive psychology has been shown to be more effective in treating depression over a 2-year period than fluoxetine or Prozac. Think about it. It's the only thing that beats Prozac. Because, as you know, the tendency generally is to, if somebody's depressed and somebody's unhappy, is to throw medicine. Put them on some sort of drug that's going to make them feel better. It's a quick fix. And it does work very well for a couple of months. But the same stuff comes back to haunt the people. And drugs have got a tolerance anyway. So you're having less of that effect. And after a 2-year period, they found that people that have gone through cognitive psychology end up in a far better place than the people that have just used the drugs. Which is why understanding cognitive psychology and working on emotional intelligence from a cognitive psychological point of view is a mouthful, but that's the big deal. That is the important thing.